What's going on, family, man? It's your boy Trap Vision 3D, and welcome to the lifestyle. Unfortunately, I do not have a dog to greet me with a watch, unlike one of my favorite channels, you know, SimucomReviews. Shout out to my man DK. However, we do have a watch, a character piece that we want to talk about today, and I want to get your overall perspective. What do you think about this watch? This one, I would say, is an old classic. I'll explain to you the origin of this watch and what's been said about it up to this point, man. But overall, after this intro, you know what I'm saying, I'm calling this the Jill intro, we're going to get into the watch. Let's get it.
This is so dope, a man with a watch looking like he broke the bank, but he promised me he's not. He said he got started from his wife and a pop's watch, face so fat the band had stretch marks. It shines so bright that you can see it from Mars. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap, oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that, and he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build igloos out of nothing. They legit, they even bless their kids. Man, when they all stand in a row, they look like 4 Giotto rims. Tight like Tim's on a New York summer day.
Okay, family, man. This right here, this is called a Russian diver. This is one of Invicta's older pieces. One of the ones that they actually sent up into space back in, I think it was 2013. This is the style that actually went up there. If you go back and look at that video, Invicta's space exploration, you'll see this on the corner. It's one of the watches. So that was one of the things that drew me to this actual watch. I said, man, dude, if this is good enough to go to space, I'll give it a try. But over the years, Invicta has done a lot to this watch. It has multiple movements that's been used in this, ETA movements, automatic, the NH35. There's a number, but this particular one, I gravitated towards this one because of the Joker schematic, the little scheme of the Joker, which, of course, the Joker is as old as, what, 1951 or something like that? And in my opinion, goes down as one of the most iconic supervillains ever. I'll let you guys decide down in the description if that's the truth, if you feel that same way. But let's dive into the watch. As you can see, let's go back. Let's just get this out the way, man. You have Invicta stamped in the side. That is Invicta's pride. This is what they stamp on a lot of their watches, man. Love it, hate it. I, for one, think that's pretty dope, how they got that colored in and all of the screws and stuff that goes along with it. Now, I mentioned something about the face. Now, I'll tell you what. This isn't the original watch that they brought this out on. They brought it out on a Sabakwa Venom. And the nose portion of this watch has always been a controversy among Invicta collectors. They didn't like the design. I'll let you use your imagination, but it's pretty obvious. However, people just jumped on board with this actual design. And when I saw this when the Sabakwa Venom came out, I'll be one to say that it was out of my price range. But when this one came out, and the Russian Diver, which I own a few of these, I said, oh yeah, I gotta get that. That's a definite, you know. So let's go through some of the designs. It is a fixed bezel. And then you have areas where it's polished and brushed. Coin based right here. And you see the indices that's going around the actual watch. That glows pretty nice. Now, it doesn't last as long as some other ones, but it does have a pretty nice glow to it. In my opinion, I think if Invicta was to bring this back, I would even say put tritium tubes in that. But, you know, I'm just trying to give them some ideas of what I want on my next watch. And as you see the color scheme, and that's old school Joker, that green and purple. In this canister style case, let's go ahead and unscrew that. And I'm going to tell you a feature that I think is pretty nice. That chain does not bind up when you unscrew it, and I'm gonna show you why. That actually spins. So this chain, you see how I'm actually spinning that? That goes around. So that is an actual function. You see that, how that's fixed in there, how that's screwed in there? That won't allow the chain to actually bind up, which is a pretty sweet feature. You see the screws, and I mean the little, where it screws into right there. But this is a push-pull, so let's look at the eyes. You see that? It's Saturday, right? Vic, you pay attention to this, Vic. Right date. You know what I'm saying? That is the right date. Day of the week is today's the 6th, right? And that's the second hand right there. And of course, this thing is a chronograph. But you really, I don't know if you'll ever use the chronograph or not. I think it's just a nice touch to that they made the eyes and stuff like that. Now, I know there was another watch company that made a Joker watch that was similar to this. But I saw the price. And I'll stick to the Invicta version of this. Now, this particular watch, you may be able to find it here and there. I want to say I paid like 140 to 150 bucks for this when it came out, when it debuted. Maybe 167. And I think I had a coupon. And that's the beautiful thing. Now, if you go through the actual bracelet, they kept with the color scheme. And it just adds to more feature to watch. And of course, you got the Invicta logo right there on the clasp. Not one of my favorite clasps. However, it's one of those things where you'll accept that if you don't like it. Again, I know once you close the watch on the wrist, you're not going to see it. But that's just me. But when you look at this thing, like you see that X pattern, to me, I mean, I think that's pretty dope. Don't know who designed this watch, but in my opinion, it's A1. But the biggest thing about that watch is it satisfies, for me, it satisfies that I like characters. You know, I like DC, love Marvel, Star Wars, and stuff like that. But the partnership that Invicta has with DC, which goes back, and somebody quote me on this, I believe it was August of 2018 when they announced this. I could be wrong, but I want to say 2018. I don't know the exact date. I will have to research that. But I want to say it was August, because I know it was going towards the fall when this watch, or the actual partnership when Invicta and DC happened. And then we just saw an influx of watches. Your favorite characters, Superman, Batman, of course the Joker. But this watch right here, and as you look on the back, I'm sorry, it's number limited. All right, this one is 40 of 4,000. And the actual model number for this one is 34293. Swiss movement has a Ronda Z60 Master Tech. So the accuracy is pretty decent, you know, and I know among some Invicta collectors, they like to see the 8040M over the Z60, but I think in this situation, I mean, it works out all the same. Just the way a Z60 is set up, it worked with the scheme of this watch. Now on the wrist, 52 millimeter, this thing is huge, all right? But again, there's a lot of us that like larger watches, and I don't shy away from it. There is it's heft, it's a lot of weight to it. And I know some people don't get into characters, but if you really into character watches and stuff like that, geek out, show out. If you can find this particular one, this came in, I think, 2 colorways. I would say get it. I don't know how much somebody would charge you for right now if you found it on eBay, because I haven't seen Invicta released, and I don't know if they released all of them, because there was 4,000 that they made, and sometimes they'll make a certain amount, put those out, and let those sell, and then make the rest of them later. So you may have an opportunity to get these again if you're interested in this right here. This may be up for sale at one point. Keep in mind, we were and are raising money for Jill, right? We're raising money for Jill. So this may come up in a auction or something in the future. We never know. So that may be your opportunity. If you missed out, you may get a chance, another chance to get this timepiece right here. There's a possibility. So with that being said, man, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the watch. Are you rocking with it? Are you not? What is your favorite character? And do you think the Joker is one of the most iconic characters of all time? iconic villains. Put it to you like that. Is he one of the most iconic villains of all time? I say yay, my opinion. But y'all let me know down there, man. So until the next lightning strike, family, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed.
Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright.